Would it be weird if I am 27 date an 18 years old? Growing up, one of our neighbors quickly became my mom's best friend. She is basically a second mom to me. Her daughter is 18 and her mom, while cutting my hair one day, implied she wanted me to date her daughter. She asked, "Would it be weird for you to date an 18 years old? At your sister's wedding, Anna, her daughter, name changed, and I were talking about how cute you looked. My mom messaged me yesterday saying she talked to her about it too. I just don't know. I've always kinda had an age limit. No one below 21 has been my rule for a while now. It just kinda feels weird to me. So now I'm here asking internet strangers their opinions on this. TLDR, my second mom's best friend wants me to date her daughter who is 18. I am 27. Would it be weird? No one below 21 has been my rule for a while now. This seems sensible, so why change it now? Yes, it's weird. She's a teenager and you're pushing 30. I'm 41 meters and this would look pretty sketchy to me. She's a legal adult. But it is a bit weird. She has zero life experience while you have plenty. If you're uncomfortable, stay away for now. Give her some time to figure herself out as an adult and live a fun life that you've likely already lived. I'm 28 and would absolutely not date an 18-year-old. My lower limit would be like 23. Yes, it would be weird. Try looking at it like this. If you have to ask if it's weird, then chances are it is. I think it's weird because her interests and yours are going to be much different. Maybe you have more experience with women and she has never had a date before. It's not bad to be friends or at least get to know her, but to date romantically just seems weird. I would tell her mom you feel uncomfortable and no thanks. Do you know her? Or like her? Seems like you're asking because they asked. m27 and could never imagine dating an 18-year-old. That's basically the age of my little sister. Yeah, I find it weird. I'm 26 myself and can't imagine dating someone that young. If you two get along, what stops you from developing a sibling-like relationship instead? Enjoying someone's company doesn't mean it has to be romantic at some point, especially with such a big difference in age stages of life. I mean, someone your age dating a teenager would make me raise a brow, but that's your business. Yes, it would be too weird. Your second mom's daughter should be off limits. If it doesn't work out, and one of you ends up heartbroken, that would damage or ruin the friendship between the moms. And, could hurt your relationship with your second mom. It's not worth the risk. Yeah, I get why you feel that way. I don't really think anyone over 25 should be dating anyone with a one in their age. Your mom and her friend probably have this dream that their kids will grow up, be best friends and then fall in love someday. But that's not something they can force you into. I think most people would see that age gap as too much, especially since she's barely an adult while you have had time to gain adult experiences. There's a huge disconnect there and it may not work out right now, but who knows if in several years from now you'd be more open to it. However, it doesn't sound like something you're interested in at the moment, so I wouldn't try to force yourself to do anything, especially since she is quite young. I was 28 when I got with my wife who was 19. Nobody looks at us weird 6 years and 2 kids later. Dude, I am only 20 and even I would not prefer to date a fresh 18-year-old. Yes, it would be weird. But I also find it weird that you're reconsidering your own comfort level regarding age simply because someone else is telling you that they think you should date her. To be so easily swayed on something like this, that you also already had your mind made up on, makes me think you need to stand up for yourself a little more. Yeah, it's weird and this girl is too wrapped up in your personal life anyway. Do not do it. Yes, that would be weird. And her mom is weird too. Not only would it be weird, but if things went badly, it would be weirder. I get temptation, but don't think it'd be worth it. Some places this is normal. Not where I live. It doesn't sound like you're even into her, so why bother? Is it legal? Yes. Do other people's opinions matter? Hell no. Would an 18-year-old make a good match for someone who has more life experience, living on their own, pays their own bills? No. At 18 years old the majority of people are just starting to figure out things. They tend to think more about having fun than what they want in life. But who knows? It's your choice to ask her out. I have seen some good takes on the situation in the comments here though. Yes, it's weird, smiley face, she's a teenager. B, what would you guys even talk about or have in common? You're in two totally different places in your life. I think it's weird. She's just out of high school. You're presumably quite a bit further along in your life than that. For you would feel like talking to a child, and for her she'd probably defer to you way too much. It's not weird for her to be attracted to you, but the very fact that she would consider dating you shows her immaturity in not considering that power imbalance. Incredibly weird. Yes, I'm 26 and could never date someone that young. That's a baby. Age is just a social concept. You're both adults, do what you want, nobody else. I'm 41 and my wife is 31. We're happily married. I was 33 and she was 23 when we started dating. I wouldn't let age gap be a deterrent if you guys have good chemistry and it feels right. For us, we just clicked and never looked back. I have absolutely no regrets. How about you ask the question, why wouldn't I date an 18-year-old? If it's you feeling weird or ashamed, I don't think that's a very rational feeling. It's a matter of biology. She's young, you're a seemingly heterosexual male, it works out. If you like her, and she likes you, I'd say go for it. It isn't weird. I'd go into why people usually say it's weird, but here isn't the place. When you were graduating high school, she was in elementary. Yes. The formula is your age divided by 2 plus 7. Therefore, for you, the youngest you can date is 21. When you're an adult, anyone with teen in their age is a no-go. It's way more than weird. It's definitely weird. Most 18-years-old these days are seniors in high school. While you probably have your own place, been out of school for about 10 years and have a full-time job. It's weird, although it's legal. I don't see a huge deal. Maybe hang out with her and such before you both commit. I met my now fiancé at 18 and he was 23, almost 24. We are getting married next year and I'm 21 and he's 26. Maturity plays a role as far as dating younger. She is technically an adult, so no one can really tell you what to do. It's just opinion-based at this point. Yup. Yes, it's weird AF. Yes, very weird. I'm 27 and wouldn't even consider dating a 21 years old. Maybe go on a couple dates first and wait a while before even considering actually dating her or anything. If y'all click and have genuine feelings and the mom is supportive of it, it shouldn't be too weird. But of course age gaps get a lot of flack, so people will say stuff, but of course your guys' feelings are more important than how people think of y'all. It's obvious you aren't courting her because she's young, if you are at all. I'm not even reading this title alone. Yes, that's weird and inappropriate. No fucking way, dude. I'm 27 and live with 20-year-olds and they are like children. I feel like an auntie. Cold no for sure. Yeah, don't change your rule for the daughter of someone you consider a second mother. Also yeah. It's kind of really weird. 27 and 18 have completely different mindsets usually. You'd basically be a glorified babysitter. Yes, from an 18-years-old female. Yes. This is absolutely inappropriate and wildly gross. Do not do it unless you want to be a memory that makes her sick to her stomach in the future. You'll probably never find out why. But your mom and her friend are scheming. Yes and no. I believe so. I wouldn't. Yeah, I feel like 2021 would be the lowest. Half your age plus 7 is the rule I always heard.